And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Sleazy Sports. And today, I'm joined by Njayami, Sihle N.
Don't mind the okay, this guy. Don't mind the gown. I got rained on.
Yeah, I know. No stress, kid.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, cool. My guy, Ukraine.
And I'm easy. As you can see, so yeah, African time because it's Afcon. I know, ish.
Why are you being political, so before the episode even gets to a minute?
Yes, dude. Like I was also
but I feel ish and a lot of people are gonna get mad at me. I don't think the Europeans respect the African the African tournament.
they don't.
And I think the easy picking one is going to be Istorsa Onana. Why would a federation get themselves in that tangle? And it was an embarrassment, to be honest. Had he pulled it off, I don't think I would have respected his federation anymore, because it was on him. Where bad weather, he had to drive, and it shouldn't happen. Le yasemzansi no Burnley and whatnot. I don't want to get into it, because I think Samuel Eto'o summed it up perfectly, where he said he doesn't understand what's going on. Esafa, yeah, I'll tuck you in. Isafine Mali. Just hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah, we'll just hold on. Oguti Safine Mali. Yeah, while Sihle does his parenting duties. But yeah, guys, it's been a crazy week, and of course Afcon has begun. But yeah, you can go.
I don't know if everyone, sorry about that, this guy. I don't know if everyone saw a comment here. Yeah, Eto. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, let me
with him. He calls them out. You can share it. He calls the Safa out. And not Sama Popeye, to be honest. Yes, Sidali Isafa. And because I don't know if we need a dictator who's going to look at Isafa and say, yes, and doesn't deliver Luto. The only thing that you guys are good at delivering is promises. And Ubabona, whenever it's time to vote, there we go. So Eto, this was pre the tournament. It's baffled by Bafana, constantly underperforming at the African Cup Nations. The PSL, well organized, one of the best in Africa. So why doesn't it not translate to Africa?
That is true. That is a really good question.
I didn't want to say that last line. Sorry, I didn't want to say that last line because it hurts more when someone from outside your country tells you straight to go to your national team is not that good. I didn't want to say that.
100%, dog. It's essentially that. That's what he's pretty much saying. Like, y'all once were, and that's the thing, we were once up there, bro. And for us to fall in the manner that we've fallen in is man, it's painful to see. I mean, we fortunately enough, I'm sure you remember how we were in the past. You remember Abo Dr. Kumalo, Abo the late
Abo Mark Williams, Abo
Williams.
Who's the striker that we had that scored that goal that took us to the World Cup, like FNB, but shaker the whole stadium. The game we were playing against
Phil Masinga.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the opponents. If it's not in Egypt, that was a battle and a half.
Yeah.
But right now, where are we? But anyway, let's not start on that sour tip.
Yeah, no, let's not start on that sour tip. But of course, I mean, I really wanted us to, of course, have just a discussion as to thus far, before we even jump onto Bafana's fixture with Mali. Thus far, how do you think the tournament fares? Out of 10,
I love the underdogs. I love the underdogs in Dota. So Amachit, I have a fantasy thing going on.
Yeah,
Right now, there hasn't. Okay, there might have been like one or two matches where people, but all the matches that have played, all the matches that have been played,
yeah.
yeah, no one can like call them. The one that like that hurts me the most is the Mozambique and Egypt one.
Hey.
I really want to say because I mean Egypt I think growing up Egypt were the competition. So we Egypt, Tunisia, Nigeria, one of those three African
Yeah,
countries, or in Cameroon, because we saw ourselves in the same sphere as them. So those were the guys that we didn't like. So now I mean, Egypt, I've had that. And I really want to side with the Mozambique and say that last penalty wasn't a penalty, but unfortunately it was a pen.
dude. Hey, that was painful, man. That was
Yeah,
so painful, man.
it was a pen, and I think that would have opened the whole group wide. Because if Egypt loses the opening match, I think it's very important the opening match. If Egypt lose the opening match, I think the next opponents, could you where they play? Are they playing Cameroon?
Yeah, let me just quickly check. So Egypt's next opponent is Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah,
That's another team that I personally hate because
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Of course, we all
So
know. Yeah, the handball incident that got them to the World Cup.
that wasn't a handball, but I see yeah, like
Yeah,
so Leo, I think if Egypt draws that game, oh, they're in trouble.
they are big trouble. But even Ghana as well, because Ghana lost to no, not Mos. Who did they lose to? Cape Verde Islands.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cape
yeah,
Verde
yeah.
beat them 2-1. Yeah,
Bashawi country that has fishermen.
yeah, literally. You know, Nani is from that country. Because
Oh,
look, they speak Portuguese. Nani used to play for United.
I thought it was Portuguese.
Yeah, but like he's from the Cape Verde Islands. Yeah,
Okay,
originally.
okay.
Yeah. Which of course is east. Yeah, it's to the west. Sorry, of Africa, and yeah, I was impressed by that. You know, I was happy that they
Yeah,
lost.
so that group B is it's the one that has me very intrigued. Because Mozambique, if they
Mm-hmm.
can pull off an upset against Cape Verde,
Yeah.
get a point.
Mm.
These two, they must then fight it out to Egypt and Ghana. They must fight it out for a draw. Or I don't
Yeah.
actually care between them
He qualified.
who win. Yeah, I don't really care.
Mm.
But I think also I'm starting. I'm thinking about the impact of Salah finishing early in the tournament, which then he
It
comes
benefits.
back to
Yeah, it benefits Liverpool. Best believe.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Liverpool's later. Yeah.
yeah. So far the tournament not top notch.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. There hasn't been any decision that I can say yeah because Billy Africa to me if we
Yeesh,
are
dude.
if you are yakhona Spana,
Mhm.
the calls that have been called are calls that you look, you're like, yeah, there's the evidence and whatnot. I
Yeah.
hope we continue on this vein and it doesn't happen when it's crunch time where they start having funny decisions. I think if they want to have funny decisions, iron those out during group stages.
Yeah. No. 100%. I'm also
Okay, I think we might have lost UX due to load shedding. So Shanghai load shedding, and there's the Bafana game at 10. Anyway, let me see what he's gonna say.
sorry about that. Said I never knew.
Not at 20
Nah,
past,
it's a
like
yeah, no,
at 20 past.
it's an outage, bro. It has to be an outage. It's a power outage.
It's
I
the
would like
storm.
to. It's the storm because
Yeah.
we weren't meant to have load shedding right now, but fortunately, I got backup. I made sure that just in case, because today, yeah, man, it's been acting
South
up.
Africans,
But yeah,
South Africans have trusting issues when it comes to energy.
yeah, dude. And you know what's crazy? But I'm looking at the schedule now. It's not meant to have gone. This is
It's fine.
nonsense. Let's try
Yeah.
that out. But anyway, let's proceed. Let's proceed in the dark.
Nigeria also, I don't know if but they're too hyped because the Nigerian team has now some nice stars, some nice
Yeah.
European stars. I watched Kemiabo. I wasn't convinced.
Yeah.
I wasn't convinced.
Your boy
Ivory Coast.
Your boy Victor. Did you see that miss?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I'm like maybe. Yeah. Maybe they need to. But anyway, but I think in Nigeria, every tournament there's always drama. Like there's always either bonuses are not paid.
Yeah.
So we'll find out after the tournament what happened there. But yeah, they have to win their next game.
Yeah. No, definitely, definitely. And
And
Nabi, I was
the next game they're playing against the hosts.
yeah, Ivory Coast. And Ivory Coast were off to a good start because I mean, who's that guy? Fofana. You know, there's so many Fofanas in football, bruh. Like, I don't know which Fofana is this one.
There's two by us. There's one, yeah.
You see,
But
yeah,
they were in a hurry to end that game because I think the first goal they scored the first goal in like the first 4 minutes.
yeah, and it was a good finish. Oh, that's a very, very good finish.
There's another game
Wow,
in enjoy. So low. Which game was this? Wait, let me see.
Senegal won.
Yes, Senegal.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
that
that.
one. That one was a hot one.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm just catching up now because I'm coming back from soccer. So the two games that played, the 4 p.m. one and the 8 o'clock, I didn't see them. But yeah. Winner, you so far in the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, me too. I think it's off to a good start. I like how the pitches. It looks like it's a very good pitch. All the pitches look very well maintained. You know, so at least there's an improvement in that regard. I remember that Afcon. Remember when Cameroon won against Egypt? That pitch in the final.
That bumpy. Yeah,
that's so bumpy. You know, for such a prestigious tournament. So for me, I just like the mere fact that you know they've sorted out the pitches. The pitches look very good. And yeah, I mean, I like tournaments where there's upsets. You know, it shows that there's drama. You know, and long may the upsets continue, man.
Yeah, I think the one thing that everyone is complaining about, but like you can't complain about, it's the nature of the game that you play is the weather. The humidity. And then the 4 p.m. games, no one wants to play those. Like everyone prefers the late games.
Yeah, no, it did. The other 4 p.m. ones are they're not good. And I feel like when it's World Cup qualifiers, they do it on purpose. They're like, yeah, we want these
but
guys
like
to
it's the you okay. So I don't know what our advantage would be. Like probably what Cape Town or Durban. Actually, no, I lie. Take him up here, where they can't breathe because Moya is so intense. But yeah, they're gonna use it to their advantage. But I'm loving the 4 thing games. But the one thing that puzzles me is there's no water breaks.
They are actually. They were. I promise you. I was watching today's game. Between.
I missed today's game, Bengali. I missed that one.
Yeah, it was between Burkina Faso and Mauritania. Yeah, there was a water break. And Bertrand Traore scored in the 90th minute. You see, that could have been another upset, you know.
Yep. Now, what's your view on our group?
Oh, our group. I was gonna ask, when you rushing, man. I was gonna ask you what do you think our odds are, in this tournament? Do you think Bafana is actually, let's not even say tournament, in this group? Because for me, I feel like this group is quite easy. We should, on paper, in my opinion.
Hey, don't say that out loud.
Chief. in comparison to other groups, I feel like we've gotten the luck of the draw, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like,
So
yeah,
my
I've got to check.
view. Okay, cool. My view is that these Sundowns boys have backed themselves up, because I don't know if you saw the incentive structure for
No, I didn't.
So if they win the tournament, they walk away with 7 bar
Each.
If they're losing finalists, they walk away with nothing.
Oh my days. They know very well that these niggas, we're setting the bar really high because we know that there's a high possibility that these guys are not even gonna reach it. Nagancane. But that's crazy. Yo.
Yeah.
All or
7 million.
nothing
Yeah, they revealed Bafana will get 7 bar if they win the Afcon, but if they don't win, if they get knocked out, they don't. Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to read if it's 7 million each.
That's messed up though, because
hold on. The association didn't divulge a proper breakdown of the bonus agreement, with the 7 million likely to be the figure the players will share in the tournament, whose prize is about 131 million. Yeah, so they've backed themselves up. Yeah, they've backed themselves up, which is I like it. And the one thing I like is, if you want to Spugela pants right now, we have the good. There isn't hype around us. Sometimes the hype. I remember, which tournament was it? Business squad in the tournament, like proper squad. It was the quarters we got knocked out. Yeah, I can't remember, but there isn't hype around us, of which I'm loving it. These boys seemed disciplined enough. A huge chunk of them play EDSK together, so they have an understanding. The only thing we can as Pume group, I wonder if we can top our group. Because if we top our group, Suzodlala, whoever is the second best in Group F. Yeah, I'm trying to see who can we. Now it's a proper group. But if we can get out of the group stage, I mean, I don't mind us group stage. See, we nangabo 1-0. Like your 1-0 scoreline. Don't finish all our goals, because the minute you score a lot of goals, there's going to be like focus around you. So especially just City 1-0 first game, started the 3 points. Second game, especially for the City 1-0. Third game, I don't know, 2-1 maybe. Getting ready for the next round. I've got hope in these boys. It pains me to say what the Sundowns has provided us as a country, but yes, Sundowns has provided us as a country.
That's true, and I fully agree with you, because I know back 5, this is including the goalkeeper, all 5 players. I think Hugo should just make our defense the Sundowns, because those guys, from a chemistry standpoint, they actually have played with each other for a long duration, and they've also won major silverware as a squad.
They've also traveled as a squad to Africa.
Yeah, they understand.
Africa, they know them.
Yeah, they know them exactly. They know the conditions, and so I feel like Coach Hugo should lean towards that. I like our coach in the sense that he's made us very difficult to beat. As much as in front of goal, we are not the most clinical. You know, if we were clinical, not as grand. If we had like a Mane, you know, just one player who plays in the Prem and like a world-class player.
We do.
Okay, of course, Angiti decided not to come, but fine. It's cool, fair. But I'm just saying, Jay, if we could have just a clinical finisher in our team, would be good, because if we take the lead, it's very difficult for other oppositions to.
We concede. I'm a stupid goal sometimes, where it's like, I don't know whether it's lack of focus to consider like the 83rd minute. You can't consider 83rd minute. The game, but now controller. Once you say 80 minutes, you're controlling the game now. All it is game management. Whether you're playing dirty, you take the ball to the corner, you do, but like you make sure you manage the play. But we've got this bad habit of conceding. And once you concede ngaleso sikhathi, guess what? The momentum is with the other team, and then they will come for you. Now we are
Yeah.
panic, of which it's not what we need. But I've got faith in these boys. Yeah. I was at what's this? It would meet like what's the shop? The kids supply. I forgot the name now. My kids are sold out,
That's good.
which is a good thing. Which is
it's a good thing.
a corner. Remember, I sent you those two ones, the white one and the thingy. A corner, it's the white one. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
everyone wants the white one. People want the striped one with the throwback colors, the gold and
Yeah.
the white and the black. Yeah. So that is sold out. So, but I think as a country we need to not what this celebrate when they reach the same years of the quarters. Let's just celebrate them now.
Yeah. I mean, Nami, like I agree with you, dog. Like, I know a lot of people, we're trying to, you and I are just trying to restore the team, and let people know that it's key that we back them. Like we know that we've been struggling for the longest time, and there's
Yes,
been a lot of
yes,
disappointment.
yes.
But like they are our country. I mean, this is our team. I mean, the same way in rugby, the Springboks are a team.
Yep.
You have no choice. Even in cricket, I mean, I feel like cricket does get support. As much as we also do get disappointed by the boys, at times. But you know, we back them regardless. Even in the World Cup, leading up to the World Cup, we were not positive about the cricket. We thought that we won't even make the semis, but we
And
managed
then
to
when
do so.
when it happened, everyone is like, "Yeah, we had said it. It's what's going to happen." But
Don't
I think
lie.
you
Yeah, means people mustn't lie. People mustn't lie.
yeah.
No one saw that
I
coming.
think just speaking on the rugby, I think Umodise has drummed this drum, or he's beaten this drum for the longest of time. I could see he rugby structurally on an operational level, like top tier. You can't. It's
Yeah,
backed up. It's gonna tournaments that these kids can go and hone in their skills from like under 12. Gune Craven thingy Craven week. That in
yeah,
itself, it gives you the opportunity to go against the best of the best in the country in your age group.
yeah,
And it is because like you watch the Phillies games and then they do that yo
Hey, I can't did that.
and I think
Baba Kibeli
you
boy, and they dribble on one
ah
spot. For me,
ah
I don't mind skill, but there needs to be progression in what you do. You have to be
and
going forward.
that's why you're struggling with with your Anthony because
Yeah,
the
I,
like you because when it was December I tried to watch a couple of games because I next
like
TV
Kibeli Pona.
kunibuka me now
Yeah,
TV buka me and the crowd goes wild but Banshire 3-0 when you spin out like
yeah,
a top on top of the ball like come on
yeah.
but anyway
You don't like that pose you.
no
Yeah, that-
we are shower 3 hey you remind me of Fuscat
yeah,
Chiefs ya
from
shower
Chiefs.
yeah Chiefs shower is super sport is super sport ya shire is the Lisa half ground
Yeah,
lentwana I remember this game was Pretoria lentwana decided to go to he wants to get the crowd excited
Eh,
but now indoda yo I
the
wanna
coach.
if baba, if he was traveling get basi so if he was traveling in public transport home I'm a fans
Yeah,
abezumbamba because like everyone is like no Sasha I think the score was 3-0 yeah it was 3-0
yeah,
but anyway I digress I don't I'm not from a progression so this thing of
yeah.
spinning on the ball lying down I don't get that I don't
I know. I fully agree with you on that one. For me, as long as it's Pambi, get the ball.
so and the other
I
thing
don't
is
mind. Yeah,
the other thing is So bakula nayo, like I think that's a different muzo because ekas a skill is corner not ekas, like a lot of skill, proper
Right.
skill. And then so where I play it is skill, I call it drive. So I get in early because we've got an agreement with these guys, which is figure like at 5 and whatnot. So when you get there early, you can see the young kids being trained. So they've got like
Yeah.
coaches, like it's maybe like 5 boys. Babafundisa basics, preppy ball, passing ball,
Yeah.
preppy ball, body positioning, your body finally facing which side and I'm like, when once you get the foundation on a 7-year-old, it becomes second nature. The skill in itself is your add on the basics of your football.
That's true. Yeah, that's
But
really. I fully
yeah,
agree with you on that one, Val. It's all about the basics, and it's also when you even look at a guy like Messi. Okay, besides the dribbling, yeah, there he's. But essentially, it's him just doing cone work. I'm sure as a kid he used to just dribble past the cones maybe 1,000 times a day and reach the
yep,
point where he could dribble in tight spaces. But his game, Messi, is very simple. As
Ndota.
much as yeah,
Sport,
it's
sport.
yeah,
Most of the sport, it's muscle memory.
yeah,
That's all it is.
100%.
Eye coordination and muscle memory. The more you train your body, the more your body will remember that. And when it comes game time, all you're doing is just that training is now coming
Yeah,
out. That's it.
definitely, bro, definitely. And then I also wanted to ask you, who do you think will be top goal scorer of the tournament?
It depends how far Usala gets.
Or you
But
think Salah?
Meng Babu, watch their game. I don't know. They weren't convincing. I don't know if maybe they played too many games prior to their first game, but they weren't convincing. But I think they will come right, and in them coming right, if they go far, Salah is going to be the leading goal scorer. But Nomani now seems to be enjoying his football, and I think he's got a point
Yeah,
to prove. Congratulations on him and his 18-year-old long-term girlfriend. But yeah, I think
but
now he's got yeah, he got married before the tournament. Long-term girlfriend was 18. But anyway, I see collab.
oh, I saw. Is that true though? Or people just trolling homie?
Nah, it's true.
Ah,
Africa
you
is
lie.
different. And the chat in Africa is different. In Apelala, Africa, 15-year-olds were getting married back in the day.
Ah,
But anyway, it's
it's
fine. I see again that we're gonna open something else. But yeah, I
yeah,
think for me, Usala Nomani, I put them up there. Once Usala gets going, yeah, once he starts enjoying his game, he does these poses like a Buddha and like he becomes unplayable.
yeah. I know it does. Even from an assist standpoint, he's also didn't he
That's the other
assist
thing.
the first goal? Yeah, like he's very important to Egypt, and I feel like his game has changed. As much as we know him as a goal scorer, he's now showing that side of he's being more creative. Even in the Premier League, I think he's number one in assists this season, and he's level
He's
top
not as
with
quick as he was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and
yeah,
he's realized that. So he's adapting his game to his strength.
mm. And you see now, and that's a mark of a true baller, being able to
Ronaldo did the
adapt.
same thing. Everyone not judge Ronaldo would know now go to tap in and whatnot. But yeah,
Mm.
he was one player who actually books in. Tap in. He walks away with 20 goals in a season. Chelsea last season, leading goal scorer, had 7 goals.
Yeah, I know you're right. I know. I can see the anger in your face, man.
Yeah, it was Kai Havertz. He was the leading goal scorer with 7 goals. A whole team,
Yeah,
30
damn.
games in, leading goal scorer. Actually, I'm not
Yeah,
even counting the small Yana caps that you play.
yeah.
Injured
What
7
about
goals.
Percy? What about Percy Tau? Don't you think Percy has a shout
He
as
will
well?
he will stand up. He will stand
Yeah,
up. I think Usia needs to phone Upesi. They must get on a call and get excited. Yeah, you need to do it. No, Temba Pavum. Pavum, have you stripped him of his captaincy?
hey, did they?
I don't know. I don't know. What's more this?
Yeah,
But yeah, they need to get on a call with Yoba because I think Pace is going to be the captain. I could be wrong.
mhm.
And yeah, he's going to come right. Percy and sure fine in North Africa is his territory. He's got this. I just don't want to put pressure on him right now. As Pume group stages, it's cool me after group stages.
Yeah, me too. I think he's gonna play an important role in an especially with how how far we can go. Because I do believe he is someone who's capable of performing in this tournament, Percy, and of course, experience him winning so many trophies with Al Ahly. He's won the
Not yet.
CAF more than
No.
once. So yeah, man. And didn't he win Player of the Season
Yeah, he did.
for CAF, but for what again? Player based in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
mean,
now
that's a big accomplishment.
he will. I just want to put pressure. I mean, it goes back to what you're saying. So your back five, solid chemistry, the corner, Ispillion's corner. They must just do right and not concede. The guys up
Yeah.
front, they need to do it for us to say stuff Lomfana with Burnley, because I don't know what's going to happen if you qualify for the World Cup, whether this kid is now going to want to come back. I felt for him. I honestly felt for him, Guti. Imagine as a professional thingy, as a professional in every professional athlete, and he reaches what a lot describes as peak league, which is the EPL, and for and for him to be stuck in his head like that, I don't wish that on anyone. Where it messes up with him and whatnot, because everyone who's looking from the outside is like, "Yo, guy, you that guy, you've made it," but yeah, in his head, it's not. He hasn't made it.
Yeah.
So I
It
felt
doesn't.
for the kid. Yeah. But the way that this was handled, I don't know whether it's time back for Burnley, where they're saying, "Yo, dude, you missed because of what? You missed like 2 months, which
Yeah.
now you want to represent your country." Company now, he should think what's best. Okay, fine, he's thinking what's best for his club, but I think he should consider what's good for the nation. Because I know for a fact, one of his idols, as I watched this other documentary, one of company's idols is Udad. But like now,
Yeah.
because it suits him, he's like, nah, we don't want to get
Yeah.
relegated. This boy is not going anyway. But anyway, it is what it is.
I know this what it is. And I've gotten over it. That's the reason why I'm saying Percy Tau can, do the job. And imagine if we actually, do extremely well in this tournament, how bad it would look on live. I recall even there was a time
Thierry
where
Henry.
remember the Cameroon, Abu Matip, Nabo Chupa Moting, they didn't want to
But
come.
decided to, yeah.
Yeah, and they decided to ditch the team, and then Hugo, who's a current coach, managed to get over the hump and then win the tournament. So
No, I
yeah.
think right now the sure, fine. The couple of games we played prior to the tournament behind closed doors didn't really have an air of excitement. And then that stuff up where he wanted them to play a, was it now or was it the ladies? I don't know. I think everyone knows me. No, I
Yeah.
so I like my preparations. There isn't pressure. There isn't that hype. There isn't Abu Junaid Hartley in the team. Yeah, so there's like calm heads, guys that are professional, that know what is at risk. 7 bar can change a whole life. If it's 7 bar each, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know that's true. That's true. It is a lot of money. I mean, that's money. I hope that they'll use wisely and sparingly.
I When
Because
are
you
you
can't
opening
trust.
another can of worms? They haven't even
So
won the
I'm,
cup, and
I'm
you're already
just
saying,
saying,
"I hope they spend it right."
yeah, they have to use it wise. You guys to be mature about it, and not get carried away. I mean, I get it. It's 7 bar. I mean, but yeah, pay the 7 bar. If you
Hey,
actually,
but abayibhubhudlile 7 bar like
yeah, well,
gone. Yeah.
exactly gone, and they don't know how they ended up finishing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys need to be mindful of the expenditure, and yeah, they too.
But all
They'll
the
know
best to
me.
the best to the boys. I
Yeah,
was hoping with the president here to speak. First game very important, and not just come in, fly in the
in the
final to lift the
final.
cup. Yeah.
And from more, na final uzobada. Uzobada. It's a good final.
Nah, I think we can close it because I need to get
Yeah,
this guy's stuff ready
yeah, yeah.
now.
Ah, no, no, no. But thank
School
you so
grade
much.
one. I've got a grade one tomorrow.
Yeah, you did say, and you have to be at school there with him. So yeah, man, all the best to Unjabula. He's got this. Uzofika chami ingane la
Angeke
isigele.
angeke. The boy is super shy. If you look at it from a distance, you think he's playful, but super shy.
Yeah.
But fortunately,
Ah, okay.
he's got ex crash mates in the same school, so that will maybe
Ah,
help with the
that will
yeah,
help.
because it's always good maybe travel together.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was also in a similar situation when I also went to primary. I had quite a few guys who I actually went to nursery school with. So ukungena grand, yeah, no,
It was easy.
wasn't yeah.
Ah.
Sorry?
It was easy.
Yeah, it was. Because Umudise and he went to a rival school. So we split from nursery school. We go way back, me and Mudise fan.
Oh, it helps.
But anyway,
Anyway, we
yeah,
will
but
meet
anyway,
up soon.
yeah, no, thank you so much for availing yourself. Guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Sorry, I did not have this on. This is bad. Should come be load load shedding let's end up and Nyamala.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
is what it is. It is what it is. Thanks, Nesihle. And Nami, I think, because my battery is also about to die. Let me also
Nah,
not.
no worries, guys. Take it easy and let's just get behind the Bafana. They'll go find the
Yeah.
tournament.
Go Bafana. This is sport.
Sure.
And we out. Sure.